Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my cider desk with some more cider to try. I'm just going to move this a little bit further backwards. Didn't make much difference, but I moved it backwards anyway. More cider to try. Yes, I received a box, and in the box was 6 bottles, and in the 6 bottles was 6 different ciders, but from the same cider maker. Hayne, from Hayne. So Will and Anna? I think it's Anna. I met Will at the cider salon. I had some of their stuff a long time ago. I had a very nice chat with him, and I thought, I want to try more of their stuff. So I got in touch, I got a box, I'm going to try the box. One at a time. And the one I'm going to try is actually probably one that I would have tried last, except there's a reason why I want to try it first. And the reason I want to try it first is because I've got something else to have with it. And look, there's a clue. There's my cheese knife, which means we're going to have some cheese with it. We'll talk about that in a bit though. First off, what's the cider? It is the single variety Yarlington Mill 2022 Hayne cider. I'm just going to read you some quick blurb. I'm going to read it off my computer screen, which is there. We produce 5 ciders and occasional one-off single varietal ciders. The 5 ciders, vintage green label with method traditional yellow label, reserve pink and red labels, late season blend, purple label, and a still cider. And I think I've got an example of all those 5, plus a single variety. I think. Anyway, it's lots of different things. I'm very excited to try them. So this is 3.5% ABV. It is Keeved, hence the low ABV. It is pet nat. Apples are grown and hand harvested at Hayne from unsprayed orchards. So yeah, it's got some sweetness. It's going to be natural sweetness from the apple though, not sweet end. Not like the what? Thatcher's vintage that we had. That was about as fakely sweetened as you could possibly imagine. I'm not going to go on about that though. They're what's the other one? The other one I tried was very good. I'll put it on the screen. I like that one, but the vintage didn't like it at all. So let's put it into the cider salon glass. I think that's appropriate, given that we were chatting at the cider salon. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about the cheese as well. So it's wrapped up in this bit of paper. I'm going to unwrap it. So I've had it about a week. I've been saving it to have with one of these ciders. I didn't know when the box came there was going to be a Yarlington Mill in it, because the name of this cheese is Yarlington. And there it is. It's got a bit yellow and dry. I'm going to trim that off. It'll be fine. Nice and moist on the outside still though. So this is called Yarlington, made by a nice chap called David Jowett, who I know, who's a very nice man, in Gloucestershire, the Cotswolds. It's cow's milk, it's pasteurised, it's animal rennet, but washed rind, washed in brine 4 times, which is what you normally wash dried cheeses in. And then it's washed twice in a cider. And the cider is Yarlington Mill from Tom Oliver. So they wash it in a single variety cider from Tom Oliver, Yarlington Mill, which is one of my favourite cider varietals, cider apple varietals, as I've said many times. And yeah, let's see what it does to this. I'm going to trim off that the dry face. It's been in the fridge for a week. What's inside though looks fab. Looks like a rubbish. It's a bit yellow because of this horrible light. A robichon is what it looks like, which is an alpine cheese from Savoie. Cow's milk cheese, very nice it is too. Let's get this open and try it. So yeah, so why not? Cider goes with cheese. Keeved cider goes with cheese. And how fizzy. Whee! Whoop. Smoking gun. Oh, perfect though. Perfect. It almost came out, went right to the top. It's exactly how you want your bowls to be. Nice. So Keeved and pet nat. So they must so you're keeving it, so you're taking out a lot of the fermentables so that it won't finish fermentation. But they're bottling it, so there must be some yeast left in there, and it's doing some fermentation because they've got some fizz. But I think they might dose it. They might dose it with some dry cider, possibly. I'm not sure. Look at the colour though. Look at the colour. Boom! What a great colour. I love it. That is magnificent. It's glowing. Look at that. It's beautiful, deep amber, copper, orange. Is it Tizer? Iron Brew? It's getting into those sorts of realms as well. I think it's closer to Tizer. But blooming heck, great bubbles. Great bubbles and a great colour. We like it a lot. This hasn't been released yet, so you can't get any, but you will be able to at some point. I'm going to try it on your behalf first of all. It smells like a Keeved cider. It's got that baked sweet apple character to it. Really nice. Really nice, yeah. There's a slight sulphurous note when I opened it. That's already dissipated. That's gone. Oh yeah, deep, rich, sweet. It's making my mouth water. I mean, you can't smell sweet, but if it's Keeved, it's going to have some sugar. I know it is. But it's so rich. Like, that's like sort of ta-ta-tan character. Oh man. I love Keeved cider. I love Keeved cider. Almost got like a, I don't know, citrusy element to it as well. But it just smells brilliant. It smells like apple that's been coated in butter and sugar and baked or, you know, fried and sauteed. That's what it smells like. It's brilliant. Nice. And only 3.5%. Who doesn't love that? Let's try it. Doesn't say what the apples are, but I think they use basically, I know they've got like Harry Masters Jersey, Dabonet, Yarlington Mill obviously, and a few other obscure ones that I can't remember. But yeah, got some great cider apples in the orchard. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not sweet like the Thatcher's vintage was sweet. Not at all. This doesn't taste fake. It tastes amazing. Low acid, but this is a bit sweet. It is a low acid sort of cider. It has some subtle tannins, not loads. A little bit of squeakiness on the front. Not really getting any hard tannins on the back. Oh, it tastes like an amazing apple dessert. That's what it tastes like to me. The bubbles are so fine, they're brilliant. You know, people say they don't like cider because all I've had is rubbish cider. Then you give them something like that and they go, that is delicious. I go, yeah, that's proper cider. That's proper cider. This is the stuff which is undermined by all the mass-produced cider that saturates the market. And people miss out on stuff like this. What a shame for them. What a shame for them and the people who make wonderful things like this. So we have some cheese. Let's try some cheese. This is washed in a Yarlington Mill. Not this one though, one from Tom Oliver. So when you wash it, you inhibit the growth of, it's a bit more complicated. There are other stages before, but when you wash it, you inhibit the growth of like white molds in fact, because this isn't a mold, this is a bacterial rind. It's yeast and stuff as well, but let's generalize and say this is a bacterial rind. Some little bit of white mold growing on the outside there, some Penicillium candidum or what have you. But it's got that pinkish hue to it, which you associate with washed rind cheeses and those bacterial rinds, which give you those really funky rinds. But they're not all strong in terms of flavour. They can be, like Epoisse, super funky, super strong, meaty, like salty, intense. Robuchon, much more delicate, and this to me looks much more like a Robuchon. So delicate, buttery, milky. Let's try a bit. Oh. Yeah, look at that. It's just gorgeous gooiness. Unfortunately, this horrible tungsten light is making this look far too yellow. It's actually got a nice ivory colour to it. I'm going to eat the rind as well. I love the rind. It's good. Very much like Robuchon. Very much milky, lactic, a bit. It's got some salt, probably more salty than your average Robuchon, but it's still in balance. It's still great. Amazing texture, really gooey. Coats your mouth. When you got your mouth coated in fat, what do you need? You need bubbles. That's what you need. And if you've got salt, what do you need? You need sugar. That's what you need. What we've got here, we've got bubbles and we've got salt. What a great combo. And how bad can life be? It works. It works. If anything, this has got a bolder flavour than this. You know, and that's saying something. But having said that, excuse me while I eat. It's great. It's great. They're both great. The cheese is lovely. It really is. It's easy eating, but delicious. I love the rind. It's toothsome. So the cheese isn't just soft. The rind gives you another texture as well. And it's lovely when your teeth just break through it. It feels great. Texture is brilliant. The rind sometimes can be bitter on these. This isn't bitter. It's lovely. Rich, buttery, salty, milky, lactic. Hints of kind of nuttiness, but subtle. Really good cheese. And a really good 3.5%. Keeved Yarlington Mill. One of my favourite cider varietals. And a great expression of it right here in this bottle. This is their 2022 Smith Hayne Yarlington Mill. I don't think it's released yet. We like. And if the other bottles are half as good as this, and I certainly expect them to be, I'm going to have a very nice time tasting all of them. Thank you for joining me at the desk with some cheese and some cider. I hope you join me again, but until that time, cheers.